Foam roll your quadriceps and IT band interface. Use your arms and your leg to propel your body, rolling the front side of your leg up and down 10 times. Foam roll the hamstrings IT band interface. Swivel your body so that you're rolling the back side of your leg 10 times. Foam roll your peroneal muscles, that's the side of your shin. Use your arms and your leg to roll up and down the side of your leg 10 times. Foam roll your TFL, that's the side of the hip, not on the bony part, but on the muscle part. You can start by rotating that hip, and then after 10 times, rotate your whole body over that spot 10 times. Sideline quadricep stretch. Start on your side with your bottom knee and hip bent 90 degrees. Tighten your abdominal muscles and grab a hold of your foot. Keeping your back flat, pull your foot back so that you feel a stretch in the front of your thigh. To enhance this stretch into what we call a contract relax, you can add pressure, pushing your foot into your hand, almost as if you're trying to straighten your leg. You'll feel some activation in the front of your thigh. Hold that for 5 seconds and then relax for 10 seconds as you pull even greater into the stretch. Repeat that sequence for a total duration of 1 minute. Figure 4 hamstring stretch. Start on your back and cross one leg over the other. Use your arms to thread through and pull that thigh so that it is perpendicular to the ground. Bend and straighten that leg so that you feel a stretch in the back of your leg and the hamstrings. Repeat that 10 times. While you're holding this position, you're also stretching your gluteal and piriformis muscles of the other hip and the back of the hip. Try to keep your back as flat as you can on the ground. Then repeat the same sequence 10 times on the other side. Dynamic TFL stretch. Step back diagonally, lean into the hip, reach your arm up overhead, and with your other arm, add overpressure, pulling, feeling a stretch in the side of your body. Hold for 5 seconds, and then come back upright to make it more dynamic. Keep your hips and your shoulders squared to the front as you go. Repeat this 5 to 10 times, and then perform on the other side. Now, if you feel like you might lose your balance like that, what you can do is perform this exercise near a wall. So when you reach your arms up and overhead, you're reaching towards the wall for stability. This is more of a stretching exercise, not necessarily a balance exercise. So make sure you're doing this in a safe way. Knee controlled articular rotations, CARs. In a sitting position, grab a hold of your thigh and the top of your kneecap. Straighten your knee as you circle it out and then start to bend it as you circle the shin in. Repeat that circle counterclockwise 5 times, and then switch the direction and perform counterclockwise 5 times. Try not to rotate through the hip, so try to keep your thigh as stable as possible. Your ankle naturally will roll as well, but try to get most of that rotation from the knee joint. Hip-controlled articular rotations, CARs. In a standing position, march your hip up, circle it back, and swing it through with control. Try your best to keep your hips as level as possible and your trunk or your upright body as straight as possible. Try not to lean to one side, forward, or back. Imagine that you're only rotating through your hip. Repeat that direction 5 times and then switch directions. If you find that it's hard to balance on one leg, you can hold onto the wall for extra stability. Sideline wall press hip rotations. Start on your side with your bottom knee and hip bent 90 degrees. This will help keep your back flat and not in an arched position. Lift your top leg up and back, trying to keep your knee and hip in the same plane. Press your foot into the wall, squeezing your glute muscle. Counterbalance by pressing your hand into the ground, activating your core muscles. Hold that press for 10 seconds and repeat that 3 times until you feel good activation in your hip muscles. Then rotate that knee up and down, feeling the back of your hip, those gluteal muscles, control that range of motion. Try to stay as stable as you can and repeat 10 times. Quadruped donkey hamstring curl. Start on your hands and knees with your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. Keep your abdominal core muscles active as you lift your leg to prevent your low back from rounding or arching. Lift your leg with a bent knee, straighten the knee out, control the knee back in, and lower the leg down. You'll feel activation in your gluteal muscles in the back of your hip, your hamstrings in the back of your thigh as you move. Pretend you have a glass of water on your back, and as you're moving, you don't want it to spill. Perform 2 sets of 5 on each side. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Keep a lookout for phases 2, 3, and 4, where we will go through activation, strengthening, and loading.